Yer, what's goody, y'all? It's your boy Cam, and I'm back with another reaction video. How you guys feeling? How you guys doing? How you guys day going? Comment down below. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Today we're reacting to caught on camera inside the Delhi YSL mix-up that claimed the young mother's life. So I seen an article about it, but I never found a video for it. So I found a video so we can react to it. But long story short, they were looking for somebody and mistakenly shot up the wrong car and killed a mother in front of her baby. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, may she rest in peace. My condolences go out to her and anyone affected by the situation. Being innocent is one of the worst ways to go out, especially when you're not involved in nothing. You just, wrong identity or mistaken identity is a really sad situation. Before we get into this video, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with the like button, turn on post notifications, so you're notified every time I post a new video. Also, if you guys have any videos like from react to social media sites in the description below, feel free to send them in and I'll react to them. With that being said, let's get right into this video.
Like thieves in the night.
These are YSL gang members.
Authorities say they waited in the woods until a Nissan drove out of this apartment complex. And when it did, they lit it up.
There are 39 casings collected from the scene.
These YSL gang members were allegedly after a man who shot up Lil Baby's music video. Instead,
you got the wrong car.
it was this woman and her 2-year-old son inside.
She bleeds out and she passes away in front of her child.
The video that led to this man's conviction, and DA Fonnie Willis and her team say they aren't done yet.
YSL is a gang. It does exist, and it is a violent gang.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. Her family says 21-year-old Naja Cox would do anything for her 2-year-old son, Namir. It was late at night, but one night they hopped into a black Nissan sedan and what was supposed to be a quick trip to the store for some juice. Namir, he really wanted some juice that night. Instead, what he got was a night of complete terror, reportedly at the hands of 3 young Slime Life gang members, or YSL for short. One of them, too, was wearing something peculiar that had authorities on his tail. And we do want to warn you, what you're about to see, it may be graphic.
No way.
This was the moment that started it all. TMZ obtained this footage, May 14, 2024.
Lil Baby had a music video shoot on Verbena Street.
Oh, okay.
That video shoot was shot up by someone who we know as being documented with a different gang.
Amanda Green is the senior assistant district attorney for Fulton County, covering Atlanta. She's in the gang unit.
That person was the main person of interest in that shooting, in that assault. And that person is known to reside or be at that same apartment complex off of 2500 Center Street.
And 4 days later, around 2 o'clock in the morning, city cameras take it from here. 2500 Center Street, a silver car pulls around to the Woodland Heights apartment complex, scoping it out before then turning around. And if you look close, you can see a man in a gray hoodie in the passenger seat. The car turns, drives out of frame, before then 3 men appear shortly after. One of them wearing that exact same hoodie, according to ADA Green.
On the same footage, you see 3 males walking around that same.
It's just so crazy to me that people still choose to do shit like this. And it's like you cannot not know that there's cameras on every corner, every light, or whatever the case. Like, everything that we do nowadays is recorded on camera, tracked, you name it. So the fact that these young niggas is running around and still doing the same dumb shit, like it's not like they're not gonna get caught. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure it's a lot of murders that go unsolved. It's a lot. But there's also a lot where they catching y'all on camera committing these crimes. Clear 4K, high resolution, catching y'all doing what y'all doing. And y'all still proceed to keep doing it. Guess you want to be in jail.
Apartment complex, not going in it, but kind of looking and then leaving back out and going into the wood line. Those males were with hoodies, they had masks on.
But again, what stuck out was the man in this gray hoodie. It was distinct, enough for detectives to identify. The man wearing it Jamal Baker, a known member of the YSL gang.
The biggest mistake he made is he wore a gray hoodie. So in 2 o'clock in the morning, no light whatsoever, I could see everywhere he was going with that gray hoodie. And he admitted to wearing that hoodie.
You can see Baker and two other men walking away from the apartment complex, cutting across the street, then into the wood line.
There was a young mother, 21 years old, Nija Cox, and her son, Namir Cox, traveling outside of their apartment complex to the store to get the baby juice.
She drives past that same wood line and then out of frame. But before she does, you can catch a few bright flashes in the distance.
The bullets are going over the child's head, hits the mother in the back, goes through her heart. The driver stops at the very next business that's there, and she bleeds out and she passes away in front of her child.
At least 39 shots were fired. The child miraculously was not injured. ADA Green says that family and friends heard the commotion, put two and two together, and ran to the scene.
The worst part is the child is right there seeing it. I have him on body cam. He's hiding behind someone's legs, like an adult's legs, just watching this whole thing carry itself out.
And the violence didn't stop there. Authorities say the man who they were after, allegedly the gunman at the Lil Baby video shoot, drove a blue Nissan, not a black Nissan like Nija was driving.
Down the street at
see, then it's that. Then you got these stupid niggas running around shooting at the wrong people, bro. Like, come on, son. Come on, son. Like, if you gonna do something, do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't condone no young dude getting involved in streets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it don't land you nowhere good. Dead or in jail. That's the only place to land you. So I don't recommend doing, anybody doing it. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna do it right. Y'all looking for somebody? Y'all don't got the right information looking for them, but y'all gonna look for them? To me, it's like y'all just trigger happy. I was waiting to go fire y'all shit. Like, that shit don't make no sense, bro. 39 shots and it was the wrong person. Like, come on, son.
Gas station at Donnelly Hollowell. The actual person, the intended target, is at that location. 35 minutes later, at 2:46 a.m., there's a shooting. There's a drive-by shooting at that gas station. And that intended target, the person that was meant to be the hit, is going out with his firearm. You can see it on video, going out with his firearm. And he gets into a blue Nissan and leaves the location immediately.
Was he not harmed in that gas station incident?
He was not.
In court, ADA Green says that Jamal Baker and his legal team, they tried.
Some of the arguments that were made during closing was, sure, that's my client. Yes, Jamal Baker is there in the gray hoodie, wearing a mask. But there's no such thing as a hit. He was just there. Maybe he was there to steal cars. The defense was honing on the fact that I have no evidence of Mr. Baker shooting a gun into that car. But all the surrounding evidence was there. I had cell phone records that put him there. He was there at the time.
See, then it's that. Look, your own camera, and y'all want to go do drills with your phone. Not understanding or like not caring that y'all are being tracked. Like it's like y'all are not meant for this. Not at least not to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't made to get away with it. Cause y'all literally fed them everything they need to catch your ass. You're on camera. Only thing they don't got is actually you doing it. But nowadays they locking niggas up for your phone just being there.
Of him there, that person testified, and I have him on camera footage, and he's in there. That person testified. I had cell phone records that put him there. He was there at the time. I had a witness that drove him there. That person testified. And I have him on camera footage, and he's admitting that he's there.
Baker convicted of murder and gang charges, life without parole, and to be served in confinement.
We have a whole unit dedicated to gang activity. We will not tolerate any areas of our city being overran or intimidated, dominated, or become victims of a gang who is trying to control a territory. YSL is a gang. It does exist, and it is a violent gang. And I believe my case is an example of that.
Now, in a public statement, a spokesperson for Baker said in part, quote, that the defender counsel's appellate office represents Mr. Jamal Ronte Baker. A team of skilled appeals attorneys, investigators, and administrators is working in support of the new trial motion and looks forward to zealously representing Mr. Baker in future filings and court proceedings, but must decline further comment at this time, end quote. The Fulton County District Attorney's Office, though, is showing no signs of stopping. They say 19-year-old Cartez Harvey and DeMonte Simmons were the two other shooters in this case, and they are also known YSL gang members. They have been arrested and charged and will be tried at a later date. We'll let you know what happens. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter.
Hey, look, man, one thing I hate to see is young niggas go to jail, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I feel like there's enough money out there. There's a lot of opportunities out there for young people to make money and, you know, become a better person. But when you out doing shit like that, send them. Send them. Killing people for no reason. I understand you got ops, but if you're going to go after somebody, go make sure you're going after the right person. Don't just be trigger happy and be ready to fight on anything or everything because you mistaken the identity or you mistaken the color of a car. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, me personally, I think they deserve what they got. And whatever else is coming to them. May their mother rest in peace. My condolences go out to her family, anyone affected by the situation. Because at the end of the day, one, her mother lost a daughter. And two, that baby lost a mother as well. So, it's a lose-lose situation across the board. It's a bunch of losses going on in the video. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this happens a lot. But not as often as I think it would. Because it's not talked about as much. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it happens, but it's not talked about as much. Or they don't know the full details behind each situation or each crime that's being committed. So, try to be safe out there. You can't know who's looking for you or how you may look like somebody or who call you may match. You just gotta be careful, you know. And the situation is not something that you could be like, oh yeah, be prepared for, or you could try to avoid, because at the end of the day, you don't know what's coming. So, if you in that environment, try to get out. Do anything you can and everything you can to get out of there, because at the end of the day, this is where it happens at. I promise you, it don't happen in the suburbs. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. It don't happen in the suburbs. I don't know if this is the hood or not, but this is not something that happens when you away from the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, again, make sure you rest in peace. Whatever happens to them, they deserve. At the end of the day, you took a life uncalled for and a mistake, but at the end of the day, you made a mistake, so you gotta pay for that with your life, and that's what it comes down to. So, everyone out there, be safe. You know, keep your eyes on the swivel. It's unfortunate we have to live like that, but it's the time we live in where these young dudes are walking around just shooting shit because they feel like it, or because they're excited to shoot their gun, or got no attachment, some bullshit, and want to go use it on whoever else they can, or mistakenly shoot it at somebody that had nothing to do with what they got going on. So, be safe, be careful. Again, make sure you rest in peace, and that's that. That's the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, what you guys think in the comment section below. You guys watch this video, and until next time, I'll see y'all.